Good day, traders. How's she going today? Today's a holiday, isn't it? Excuse me. But still, there was a trade, so a few trades. So let's get with it, right? Let's get to it. Here's to it to do it. If you can't get to it to do it, here's to it to do it again. Okay, we're looking at the NASDAQ 5-minute chart. Okay, we draw it right here to right here. Doesn't exactly have to be there. You can put it right there in the middle. Okay, just like that. And we got this here. See, it's divergent. So we would have got long either on the opening of that candle or once we broke the high here of the day, right? This is, I also want to say that this indicator here tells me exactly when 8 o'clock starts. That's the US session. And I have it finishing at 12 noon. Because usually between 11 and 12, all the nice moves finish by then. Okay? So I just want to say that if you decide to support the channel and you decide to take me up on my offer of my divergence course, I just want you to know that all these indicators come with it. The OSMA, the time to trade, okay? And there's other indicators also. I don't have them on here. Why don't I have them on here? Jason. Let's go down and get them. There we go. Now I got them on the chart. See the difference? Oh, I got to get some water here. So, see how price stopped right here? Why did it stop? Because it hit the 13,900 level. That's why. And then we got our pivots, R1, R2, R3's up here. See, there's R3. And down here we got our pivots, S1, S2. Go a little farther, there's S3. All those lines are very critical when price comes to those price levels. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is you will get the pivot indicator, you will get the whole numbers indicator, you'll get the time to trade, and you'll get the OSMA. Those are all important. And I was also thinking of throwing in free my trader, where you have the buttons on the chart, buy, sell, close, and that's it. I don't have it on the chart right now, but I would throw that in there with it. So anyway, be nice to hear from you if you'd like to support the channel. You get all these indicators. Okay, so if we got in, let's say right here at the high here, we had an order. Okay, it went up like 76 points, and the stop only would have been around 28. So you got your 2-to-1 win-loss ratio. Then after that, as you can see, they smacked it right back down. That was the open, wasn't it? No, that was 5 after 10. That's the opening right there. They just bought it right up. Look at that, from bottom to top. Look at that. 99 points. You have no idea, no flippin' idea how many times I've seen moves that are exactly 100 pips or points. What's up with that? I don't know. Is it a conspiracy? Oh, I think it's a conspiracy. It's reality. These markets are rigged, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you that till the day I die. You stare at charts for 22 years, and you'll be saying the same shit. Okay? Okay. So anyway, that was the only trade right there. Hard to see hidden divergence, and up it went, and it was a winner. Chicken dinner. Now let's look at the Dow. Okay, Dow doesn't have those lines on there either. Just one sec. Okay, now I got it set up. All right. So, this is the Dow, and was there a trade here? Oh yeah, there was. There was a trade first here. Let me show you. We have a high and a higher high. Hi, how are ya? And we have a lower high on the indicator of choice. Every time I say the indicator of choice, what I'm referring to is a lot of people use MACD. Me, I don't like it. I think the OSMA blows away the MACD. A lot of people use RSI or other squiggly wiggly line indicators that I don't use. All they do to me is confuse me. This is so clear and precise. It just shows you the divergence. So much better. It's just the ultimate indicator to use. OSMA. Now, you also get this OSMA with the course, okay, with the two-color OSMA, which really helps a lot, because if you have it reset to its normal default settings, it has 4 colors in here: a light green, a dark green, and a light red and a dark red. And that's even harder to look at. And I looked at that for years before I said, wait a minute, what if I just make it them just 2 colors? Will it be easier to find the divergence? Yes. Anything that gives you less distraction is like, it's like the cat's meow. Meow. Yes. Once I did that, I went, wow, look at how easy it is to... Here, let me just show you. I got to show you, man. I got to show you. Okay. Where do I do that? Right here, reset. Oh, it didn't reset. What's going on? Colors. Reset. There. See that shit? Look at this now. You see how much more difficult it is? This is the default setting of this color OSMA indicator. Look at it. See how much distraction is there? Where before it was so much better. So much better. Yes. Let me pause this for a sec. Okay, we got rid of those colors. We got rid of that distracting confusion. Okay, let's get to it here. So anyway, we had a trade right here to right here. Okay, you would have sold it right in there. Your stop would have been right above 33,500. Would have been right there. And that was a 38-point stop. Did it go down 38? You bet you, Skippy. There's your 1-to-1. Then we had another trade. Right from there again. Actually, from over here, probably. That doesn't matter. Right there to right there. Okay? Which this one would have been from right here I think it's there. I don't know. Yeah, just like that. Let's see. Yeah, right there. Yeah, it's right here. It was divergent. Where did you get in? When this big candle closed below the moving averages, the 5 crossed down below the 7. It was a sell right here. Look at that. Zero drawdown, baby. Zero drawdown. All the way down. 200 points, man. How do you like that for a holiday? Woo-wee! Gotta love that. Yeah, and I'd probably just give up after that. It's a holiday. It's a holiday here, May 2-4 weekend. I believe in the States it's Memorial Day weekend holiday, I think. I don't know. I'd have to look at Forex Factory to find that out. Anyway, so yeah, that was a beautiful trade. Let's move on here. Let's get this going. Let's get this done. Again, right here, there was divergence. Okay, let's let's draw it in. I don't think we made it on this one. If you would have got in short right there, stop would have been, this is the S&P. 3.5 point stop, say a 4 point stop. I don't think it went down 4 points. No, it went down 3 to that bottom wick. And they bought right off the main pivot. You see that? It was dancing on the pivot, and then when the market opened, it just flew up. You wouldn't have got your 1-to-1 or whatever there. No, no, no. And there was no divergence here either. This mountain peak needs to be lower than this one. There was no sell trade from up here other than the moving average crossing down. If you were brave enough to sell it right here, it went down 16, almost 17 points. But there was no divergence right here, ladies and gentlemen, to sell it. Here's a double top right now to sell it, but yeah, I wouldn't trust it. It is a holiday today. Okay, we're looking at oil. Ooh, oil don't look too good. We had a nice double bottom basically right here off S2. See that in the UK session? All right. But here, oh God, no. There's no divergence here because this is higher than this. There's no divergence to sell it here. Okay, then we got a double top and there's no divergence. It needed to be like this. If this was lower down here, then it would be divergent. But it's not. It went higher. So it created this here. Yeah, there's no divergence to sell in here either. Oh, I see the divergence now. It's right here, low and lower lows. I don't think it went too far or too good for you anyway. And we would have put our little doodah on there. You would have got in here somewhere, right here on when it pulled back. Okay, so if you got in right there at the moving averages, your stop would be 34. Oh, look at that. It just made it. This is oil we're looking at. It just made our 1-to-1 win-loss ratio. And then we got here to here, but this mountain peak needs to be down here. See, draw a line up like that and down like that. But no, this went too far, so this mountain peak is too high to create hidden divergence to sell it in here. And then, oh, we have another trade. I might as well mark it in mode Z right there, double bottoms. See this right here? Yeah. You would have had to jump in on the fly. Somewhere in there, jump in. Stop would have been 34, and it went up 47. Yeah. And that's it for that. Let's look at the pound yen. Oh, the pound yen, the pound yen. Yeah, here's the trade right here. Right at the end of the UK session, right there. Hard to see, hidden divergence, and right there. And let's put on the doodah, so you can see right there was the entry. Once we had the 5 cross up, you know, we had some space between the both moving averages. It's bullish, bullish, bullish. Our stop would have been very, very small, 13 pips. If you wanted to put it bigger, you could have 20 pips. There's 20 pips. There's 50 pips. There's 75 pips. And then when we got to the top here, okay, we had a high and a higher high. And boom, down like that. And we had a sell trade right there on the opening of that candle. Our stop would have been 21 points, ticks, whatever you want to call it. Didn't quite make it there. Then it came up and it did the scare stop, what I call the scare stop, where it looks like it's coming up to get your stop, but it doesn't. And then they smack it down. See how often they do that? I showed you that just on Friday, how it goes. Puts in a high, a retracement, higher high, then it comes down, then they take it up and scare the living shit out of people. And people go, oh my God, I got to save some of the loss. It's coming up here. It's going to get my stop. So they jump out. and then it just crashes after that. And then they're going, fuck, fuck. And then you got people jumping in down here, jumping in down here. Some even wait for the candle to close and jump in down here. And guess what? It goes back up again. That's why it is so critical. When a setup occurs, it doesn't matter if you're trading divergence. It doesn't matter if you're trading banana for some jam. It doesn't matter. You gotta get in when the setup occurs and where at the entry point of that setup. You can't get in afterwards because you don't know if it's gonna do what it's supposed to do. That's what's the problem with a lot of traders who trade. They will not get in when the setup told them to get in. They will get in after, like right here. Oh, I just wanted to go below this line. I'm going to get in right here. They get in right here, then it goes up. They go, oh my God, it's going up now. It's going to hit my stop. Oh my God. And they get out. They panic. They get out. And then it goes down where they could have made money. That happens so much, man. And I know it happens to you people listening right now. I know it does. I'm telling you, man, I'm not bragging here. I am not conceited. No, I don't think I'm God's gift to the world of traders. No. But I'm telling you, I've been trading 22 years. I know what I'm talking about. You gotta listen to me here. I'm trying to share all my knowledge with you. I want you to succeed beyond your wildest dreams. And what I just told you, it doesn't matter what you're trading. If you're trading like, oh, if the price, comes up above the zero line, on the MACD, and you're going to buy, you got to get right in there. Then, not 30 pips later. You got to get in when it gives you the signal to get in. Okay? Okay. Euro yen. Same trade as the pound yen right here. Sorry, I just had to take a little bit of break there. I was screaming. I was so into it. I'm sorry if you hear me really loud in here. I don't mean to be. I apologize. I have a loud voice to begin with. Okay, so our stop, I would have put it below the pivot. Right, there's the main pivot. Remember, you get all these indicators if you decide to support me on the course and for the course. Support my channel because I'm going to keep coming here every day and teaching you whatever I can. And I would really appreciate if you guys show some love for divergence. So the stop was 17, 18 pips and it went up 50. You got your 2-to-1 win-loss ratio. Then what do we have up here? Oh, what do we have? What do we have? We have basically a double top. But let's just call it a higher high. And right here to right here, see? Let me pull this up to show you. See that? It's divergent, man. Okay? Where would you sell? Where would you sell? You got to sell at the setup. The setup candle right here. You can't sell before that. You can't sell that after that. You got to do it when it sets up, which is right on the opening of this big candle down. So if you got short right there, you got to be there in front of your chart going, waiting for the setup. And you got to trade the setup. Nothing else. I know right now a lot of you are thinking and it's running through your mind and you're going, that's right, that's right. So many times I missed the actual point of entry of the setup and I got in after and it never works out. Think about that. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't bullshitting you. You got to trade the setup. 16-point stop. And it went down 45. You got your 1-to-1. So anyway, there's a famous saying, and it says this: trade what you see, not what you think. So if you think, oh, I missed the setup up here, but I'm going to sell down here because it's probably going to keep going all the way down here. No, doesn't mean it's going to go all the way down there. So you got to trade what you see. And after it did a big move like that, you see that, oh, maybe it's not going to keep going all the way down there. I should have sold up there. You know the saying, buy low, sell high? Well, you need to sell high. And in a buy setup, you need to buy low, like from the current market condition. You need to buy low right here for it to work. Or you need to sell from up here to make it work. And another thing is like this. What I was first trying to say is, there's a lot of people, you know, they come to the chart and they go, oh, look right here. Let's say we're right here. They go, oh, and they put their finger to their cheek. And they go, I think it's going to go down from here. I'm going to sell. And what happens? It goes up and they lose. So why did they lose? Because they assumed to think that it was going to go down. And they have no proof of it. They didn't see that it was going down. Like a candle coming down here. They didn't see that. Instead, they just said, oh, I bet it's going to come down now. And then it kept going up. So you got to trade what you see. In other words, you got to see in the chart that it's doing what you think it's going to do, right? That it's that you see it with your eyes. Then you think in your mind, okay, I see it now. I see the proof. It's coming. There's a candle that come down here. It's probably going to keep coming down. I'm going to take a stab at selling, right? But first, you need to have the setup. There was a setup here to sell if it would have played out. Right here, I'll show you. High and higher high. And a high with a lower mountain peak on the one below. So you would have sold here if you had the right setup, but you didn't. The 5 didn't even cross down below the 7 if you were trading my system. So that's what I'm saying. You got to trade what you see. You see this big candle up here? That's proof it's going higher. Okay? You see it with your eyes. You didn't assume to think it was going to go higher. You can see that it is because the price did a rapid move up. That's what I'm trying to get across to you guys. Okay, let's move on now. I'll just show the setups now. I talked too much in this video. Holy shit. Had to get some water. Okay, let's look at, I think it's gold, eh? Gold. Yeah, it's gold. Gold's pretty shitty today. Oh, I have it on the 15 minute. Let's go look at the 5. It's even worse. There's no divergence to sell from up here. There's no divergence because this valley went deeper because this came down too far, too fast. Okay? There's no setup to buy it here. But there is a setup. I just seen it right here. Hard to see divergence. That's why it's hard to see if you're not looking for it carefully. Okay? You got to look for it, baby. Right here, right here, right here. Okay, right on the opening of this candle. You would have sold it. And look what it did right after you sold it. It went up. The scare stop. Remember the scare stop? There's people that would have sold it right in here, right? And then it shot right back up and they'd be going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's going to go up and hit my stop right up here. I got to get out. And they jump out and then it goes down where they could have made profit. Okay? So anyway, you would have sold it here. Your stop would have been 40 points. Came down 23, went up, scared you again. 5 never crossed above the 7 right here. You see that? Came down, came down, came down. What was our stop? 40 points. 40 points. Well, guess what? We hit the 40 points before this sucker spiked up at 5 after 10. You would have got your 1-to-1 selling it from right here to right here. And then, I wouldn't call that a setup. Good enough. Let's go look at the pound now. Oh, look at the pound. Look at the pound. We got a stick out like a sore thumb. Two sore thumbs. Boom and boom. Okay. And right to there. Usually I do not. Eating donuts. I'm talking donuts. Dimes to donuts. Usually I do not go farther than positive, negative, positive, right? But in this particular case, you can see it. Like, you got to go a couple more. And you can see it right there. See that? Lines up right there. Lines up right there. See? So you would have got short right here. And it went up the scare stop and scared you. Right? Your stop would have been up here. Never would have hit your stop. And down it goes. And down it goes. And down it goes. 42 pips on the pound. And your stop would have been around 20 pips. You would have got your 2-to-1 win-loss ratio. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. Sorry if I went on and on and on, but I believe I gave you some incredible, good value. I really did today. I hope you learned some stuff from me today. I really do. So once again, this is Jason Sweezy, the Divergence Trader. We'll see you tomorrow. Good luck and good trading.